Cool.
So we are here with Brittany Heller, and I'm going to let her introduce herself real quick.
Hey, my name is Brittany, and I'm the Workforce and Community Engagement Manager with Grid Alternatives, and we're a solar nonprofit.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your organization and the apprenticeships jobs that you offer?
Yeah, so Grid Alternatives, as I mentioned, is a nonprofit. It's the biggest solar nonprofit in the country. Our whole mission is centered around making sure the transition to clean energy includes everyone. So we work a lot in the equity space and just helping make more people be able to choose clean energy. And so that's a little bit about our organization. We're based in Oakland, California. We have several offices in California, one here in Denver, one in Washington, D.C., one in Nicaragua, and we also do work in Mexico and Nepal.
Okay.
Oh, and then the apprentices, or
Yeah.
the jobs that we have. Awesome. So we are not an actual registered apprentice program, but our model operates a lot like an apprenticeship model. Some opportunities that we have coming up this summer is we'll have a paid training program that's 5 weeks called Installation Basics Training 200 or IBT 200. And that is a 5-week course focused on residential solar installation. So that's really hands-on. We have classroom, lab, on-site installations. It's a really great program, and folks who participate and graduate will get a $3,000 stipend for that time period. And that our first session is slated to start July 13th. And you do have to be 18 to do that training.
Okay. So you kind of touched on it. You have to be 18. Are there any other requirements? Do students have to have their high school diploma already? Do they need any background in this industry? Anything you're looking for?
For IBT 200, we do want people to either have graduated high school or have a GED. And that's just because a lot of jobs, once they graduate the program, do have some kind of math involvement. And also going the electrical apprenticeship route is another really good route for people who come through our program. And all the unions do require either GED or high school diploma.
And what was the length of that program again?
5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Installation basics training, or IBT 200, is 200 because it's 200 hours or 5 weeks.
And so the salary range is $3,000 for the program itself, correct?
Mhm.
Do you hire students out of that program, or do you help students with job placements?
Yeah, we do help with job placement. There's things like resume building and interview prep throughout the training. Also, at the end, there's something called the Solar Showcase, and we'll invite solar companies to come and watch trainees kind of perform a lot of the tasks and things like installing solar modules on our mock roof or bending conduit or installing electrical boxes. So there'll be companies that'll see people who are graduating do that, and a lot of folks will end up getting interviews and positions from that day.
Okay. Do you offer any professional certifications to students? Any other benefits while they're in the program?
Yeah, in this particular program, people will graduate, with a certificate that'll say IBT 200 graduate. They'll also get OSHA 10. They'll also get CPR and first aid. So yeah, they'll come out with all of those certifications. And then I should say too, we will be hiring some installers this summer for separate projects. We're installing about 1.7 megawatts on another school district's schools. So they're all flat commercial rooftops. And we'll be hiring for those folks as well. Probably that will start in mid-June, and we'll probably be starting the hiring process for that soon.
Awesome, that's great. And for that program, do they need sorry, not program, for those positions, do they need any background in this industry, or should they have already, is that more for students who've already gone through a training?
I mean, it's definitely helpful for people who have had some sort of construction experience to get those positions. For the right candidate, though, people who are really excited to come and help us build these projects, and they're going to be quick projects. We have a really quick timeline on those, so it's got to be people who are super motivated by installing renewable energy and excited by that. So for the right candidate, though, they could come in without much experience.
Moving back to the training programs, is there any initial like upfront costs for students in these programs? Any commitments that they have to fulfill? Just the program itself?
Yep, just commit to coming every day, being on time, having a great attitude, and being ready to learn. For a training program to pay people, which is essentially the equivalent of about 15 bucks an hour, we did a lot of work on the back end securing that funding so that people can earn while they learn. So we just want to make sure that the students that end up getting selected are just really excited and really want to use this training to launch their career into renewable energy.
For students who may be not graduating from high school yet, who might be watching this, is this a program that you offer annually or multiple times a year? Just how often is this program offered?
Yeah, so right now we are scheduled to do, our first cohort in July.
Mhm.
We have a second, we'll have two cohorts in 2020, and we have 5 scheduled for 2021. That's pretty much sort of where we're at with our funding. So we're hoping once we've done the program and can show the results, we'll continue to be able to seek out funding in the future. So we at least have it going through 2021 and hopefully beyond.
What is the application process if we have students who are interested in applying?
Yeah, so we will have an application online. It is not live yet since the class is still a few months away, but we'll have an application online, and we will then invite folks to come and do like a group interview at our new warehouse. And it'll just be different things to really see kind of like how people work together in teams. What are people's attitudes? Are they, really go get them and excited to learn anything? So looking for mostly like sort of um, attitude and those sort of attributes and energy for the people we'll find for the program.
Um, for a student who's maybe considering doing this program, maybe considering a couple of other apprenticeship options, things like that, why should they choose your program specifically?
Um, I'm not sure what's going on with all the other apprenticeship programs out there, but it's pretty rare that programs are paid like you are already working and already trained up. That's super rare. And I think that that's probably one of the most exciting things. Also, solar is a really big growing industry here in Colorado. Our governor said he wants to be 100% renewable by 2040. So we have a long way to go right now, but what that means is there is a ton of jobs. And so if this is something that you like and are interested in, this could be your career. And I know I've seen that for myself. And so I think that can be really exciting, having that direction for students and young people.
Is there anything else you want to add for students who might be watching, who are still considering this option?
Just get in touch. Our website is gridalternatives.org/Colorado for our office. My name is Brittany and I help kind of manage all the programs, but April Valdez is in charge of all the recruitment. Her info is on our website, on our contact page. So you can definitely, if you're excited about this, you're really, really interested in learning more, you can shoot her an email and she'll add you to the list so we can email you when our applications are open.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now.